Hey, I'm Tashi and welcome to my home. In today's video, we are going to be doing some more market prep and we're going to see how many headbands, like ear-warming headbands, I can make in a day. So before this video gets started, make sure you drop your guess in the comments below. How many of these ear-warming headbands do you think I can make in one day? And if you're not already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button to join our little crafting corner of the internet. And if you enjoy any of this video, please consider giving it one of these. Let's go back in time by 24 hours to see what yesterday Tashi was up to.
I love yarn. I love yarn. I love yarn. I love yarn.
It's 5:30 in the morning on Saturday. Why are we awake at 5:30 in the morning, Oreo? This little gremlin right here has an amazing internal clock, and she knows that mommy usually gets up at 5:15 in the morning for work. I don't have work today, Oreo. I don't have work today. It's a Saturday. You should let me sleep in. Be gone. Well, since I am awake so early, I figured this might be the perfect day for us to do a little challenge to see how many of something we can crochet in a full day. I don't really have any obligations today, which is nice. I do want to take the gremlins on a WALK a little bit later today when my husband gets up, because I can't do it by myself because gremlinness, you know. I think I want to see how many like twisted ear-warming headbands I can make. Words are hard. It's 5:30 in the morning. I don't know. No normal human is awake at this hour. So yes, I want to see how many twisted headband ear warmers I can make today. And the only like adulting thing that I have to do today is possibly go to the grocery store with my husband, because he did mention he wanted to do that yesterday. So other than that, my day is wide open, which is unusual and awesome at the same time. So I think that we're going to be able to get a lot accomplished today, especially considering that it's 5:30 in the freaking morning. So I think the first order of business this morning is that we are going to pick out our yarn that we're going to make some headbands out of. A while back, my amazing, incredible aunt gave me this massive haul of wool, like 100% wool yarn. And I think that that's going to work really well for the ear warmers. So I'm going to kind of go through that stash and see what I can find for ear warmers. But I also might pull some acrylic. I don't know. We'll see what I'm feeling. We'll see what I'm vibing with. I am going to find an empty basket and then we're going to fill it with yarn and we'll get crocheting. I think this is going to be the perfect size because it's not too big. So I'm not going to like overfill. So this is going to be great. And all my wool yarn is in my closet, which is very full. And it's all the way up there. So I might just pull it down and then sift through it on the floor. That seems like the move right now. I'm gonna do that. Ooh, ow. My little basket. I didn't like overfill it because I didn't want to get overwhelmed, but we might have to refill. But I kind of just got like one of everything. And I'll kind of show you the yarn as I make the headbands or whatever. but it's mainly Noro and Malabrigo, and then this is the only one that's not. This one is, I don't know, it's too early. It's this. I didn't pull any acrylic yarn yet, but we might work with some later depending on how far we get here. So Saturday mornings, I have a tradition where I call my mother in the morning and we chat for like an hour and a half. So I'm probably gonna do that, and I'll see, I'll just crank out these headbands while I sit and chat with my mom. So I'll see how many I can get done. And I think I'm gonna start with the Malabrigo yarn because that's honestly my favorite yarn. So I pulled 3 different colors of the Malabrigo. I have this really pretty like navy blue. This one doesn't have a tag in it, so I don't actually know what color it is. And then I've got this guy. He's got lots of pretty like browns and tans in it. And let's see, this is all, oh, I said Malabrigo. I don't know. My brain is not fully awake. It's not Malabrigo. It's Manos del Uruguay. So Manos, and the color of this brown one is 112. So here's the info for that. And then I also have this guy who's got like lots of greens, and I don't know. It's kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like moss in a forest. It's really pretty. I love greens. Green is my favorite color. This is color number 101. And these are all pure wool. So I'm going to see how many I can get out of the Manos for starters. Because I'm kind of curious as to how many headbands each of these cakes is going to make. If I had to guess, I would say 1 to 2. 1.5 to 2. That's my guess. That's my guess. So I'll play around with that, and after I get off the phone with my mom, I will do a check-in with you guys on time and how far we got. And hopefully I'll be a little bit more awake by then. Smidgen. It is actually light outside now. It is currently 8:38, so it has been a few hours. I haven't gotten a ton done because I also had to stop to eat and to feed my dogs, and then every Saturday morning I do this prayer group with my mom and a couple other gals, so I had to hop on a Zoom call for that. So I've been kind of bebopping around, but I'm about halfway done with this guy, and then I did, you know, finish the rectangle for one. I just haven't sewed it together because I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a bunch of these and then I'll just sew them all together at once. But I am really liking this blue color. It's just a nice, like, I think it'll be a good winter color. As far as wool yarn goes, this Manos yarn is actually fairly soft. I was thinking about maybe trying to block one of these. I don't know. Because I don't know if that would help make it softer or if it would just like stretch it out too much. I don't know. I might like Google before I attempt it, or maybe I'll just block one. Yeah, maybe I'll just try blocking one and see how it goes. Just because I want to make it a little softer since it is wool, and wool does tend to be a little bit scratchy. But yeah, so my goal today, I think I'm just gonna like make as many rectangles as I can, and then I'll just have a big like sewing them together session once I accrue a few. And I do hear my husband kind of moving around, so I'm gonna go see if he wants to either play pickleball or take our dogs on a walk this morning. And then after that's done, I'm gonna get ready for the day because I don't want to stay in my pajamas all day. I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Well, my husband opted to not do anything this morning, which is totally fine because he's been like fighting off some sort of virus of some kind, so he's not 100% yet. So I showered, obviously. We are gonna run errands once he eats some breakfast and gets ready for the day. So I am just going to continue working on this guy until he is ready to go. And then we'll just come back and we'll keep working the rest of the day. It's gonna be great. Just a quick update, I just finished my second one. So now I have 2 that are ready to get sewn together, and this is how much I have left of the skein. So I maybe could have done 1 more row on one of them. This is not very much at all, but I'm pretty happy with where we're at with these. So that is good to know that I get 2 headbands out of one of those cakes. Husband is currently in the shower, so we should be leaving shortly, but I should have time to get started on another one at least before we go. I think I am going to try this yarn next, the online yarn, because it's a lot softer than the wool yarn because it's not wool. It's 50% wool, 50% acrylic, so it is significantly softer than the other stuff. And so I kind of want to see how this whips up. I do think that I'm only going to be able to get 1 headband out of one of these, but I have 8 of them. So there is that to bear in mind. Hello. Okay, time for a check-in whilst I work on this one. So I did finish the one with that online yarn, and it actually turned out super nice. Look at that color. I really like it, and I like that it's nice and soft too, like as I said, opposed to some of the wool. And right now I am working with some Noro yarn to make a headband, and it is a little scratchy, so I don't know, I'm struggling with it because I feel like if you have it over your hair and your ears, it's probably gonna be fine. I've put on a 100% wool headband before and it hasn't bothered me at all, but I don't know. So I don't know how many of these that I want to make out of the Noro, just because it is pretty rough. I mean, I only pulled 4 skeins of it, so maybe I'll just make the 4 and then and then call it on that one, but I don't know, we'll see. Also, look at how much was left of the online. This is it. This is literally all that was left. Yeah, it was like perfect. It like basically perfectly used 1 skein of the online. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but yeah. I just broke to have a little lunch and I am quite sleepy because obviously I was up at 5:30 and I was up a little bit late last night, so I did not get a full 8 hours of sleep. I maybe got 7, probably closer to 6 if I'm being realistic. So after this I am gonna go lay down. I think it's almost noon, so it's 11:57 right now. And so I will have made, when I finish this, I will have made only 4 since 5:30 this morning. But they're not fully done, and I've been taking a lot of breaks to, like, you know, do other things and whatnot, what have you. I just came across a knot in this yarn. That's cool. Love that for me. My hope is that once I wake up from my nap, I'm gonna be so refreshed, and then I'm just gonna be in the crochet zone and I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day whipping out crochet stuff. I did start watching The Perfect Couple on Netflix. I think it like just premiered this week, and so I was looking for something to watch last night and I came across it, and I haven't read the book. I'm assuming it's based on the book The Perfect Couple, which has been on my want to read list for a while, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch it. It's fine. I have so many books on my TBR list and it's really good. I got sucked in hard because Nicole Kidman is one of the main actresses, and I love her. I've always been a big Nicole Kidman fan. I know not everybody is, but I really appreciate her as an actress. And so I am just like so invested in it. Plus I've been really into like mystery and murder mystery things, and it's definitely a murder mystery show. And yeah, so I'm just really vibing with it. So I'm kind of looking forward to like watching that the rest of the day once I wake up from my nap. But I also forgot that my mother-in-law is coming over for dinner tonight. I 100% thought she was coming over tomorrow. And then my husband's like, yeah, so I'm gonna smoke the ribs for dinner tonight. And I was like, wait, tonight? I thought that was tomorrow. And he goes, no, it's tonight. And I was like, cool. So that was on me. That was my bad. So yes, we are having my mother-in-law over for dinner tonight, which I'm so excited about because I have not seen her in weeks, even though we literally live right across the street from her. Literally across the street. We have just been ships passing in the night, so that'll be a nice little treat, and I will be able to just kind of crochet because my husband is making the dinner tonight, which is really awesome. So I don't have to do anything to help except maybe set the table and do some dishes. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna like super impact the production rate of today, but it will put a slight dent in my plans to just crochet the night away. So that's the plan for the rest of the day. I guess I will catch up with you guys later when I feel like talking to you. All right, wanted to do a quick check-in. So it is almost 5 o'clock. My mother-in-law is gonna be coming over in about 30 minutes for dinner. My husband's smoking the ribs and they're smelling real good. I did fully finish one headband, so I just wanted to show you guys kind of what it looks like. So this is the vibe. Yes. I do think I can maybe make it a little bit wider. So I might make it a few rows wider when I do the second one in this color, because I do have enough for a second one. And then the next color that I think I'm gonna do, so I grabbed two things of acrylic yarn that are fairly empty, but I thought that maybe I could try to do like a double-stranded one and pair these two together. So I think I might try that one after I finish up this green cake and just kind of see how that looks, because that could be a really nice option to like get rid of some of my, you know, like partial skeins like this, and I have quite a few of these. So I might play around with that, but I do also still have you know, quite a few of the Noro yarns that I wanted to use as well. And so the one that I was making earlier, I'll just show this to you. So this is the one that I was making earlier. And see, I love the Noro yarn because it is really pretty. Like the colors that I have for them are so gorgeous, but they're just really scratchy. Although, you know, this is 100% wool and this doesn't feel too bad, although it's not directly on my ears. Maybe if I try putting it on this way and see how it feels when it's directly on my ears. I don't know, I don't think it's that bad. Although this is the mono, so it is a little bit softer than the Noro, but I don't know. I think it's just personal preference on what people like, but wool, you know, is warm. So I'll be interested to see how the double-stranded acrylic turns up. So I will probably check in again with you guys after we have dinner and stuff. Okay, my mother-in-law just left and we just finished cleaning up and everything. It is currently 7:20 and I was able to finish another green one, and it's kind of hard to see now that it's dark. But now the only thing with this is look at how much I have left after doing 2. I think I honestly have enough to do 3, and this is definitely a different style of yarn than the other 2 colors that we used in the monos, because this yarn, I can't remember what the word is for it, but it's like where it gets like skinny at some points and then thick at others. I know there's a specific word for that because I know the Noro yarn is like that too, but that's what this one is like, whereas the other ones weren't as drastic as this color is. So that's been a little bit interesting to work with, but it has been working up fairly nicely. I think I'm gonna not do a third one yet because I really want to try to do the dual-stranded one. So that's going to be the one that I try next, and then I honestly think I should probably start sewing some of these together because I currently have 7 that I need to sew together, which is awesome. So we're definitely making some progress today. But yeah, depending on how the two-toned one goes, I might make more of those, or I might make more with this yarn because I do really like the feel of this yarn and how this looks. So we'll play it by ear and see how it goes. But I've been putting all the ones that need to be sewn in here, and the box is filling up. And our yarn basket is getting a little more trim. It's kind of messy right now, but we are getting down there. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, I finished The Perfect Couple. It was a very good show, by the way. I definitely recommend on Netflix if you haven't seen it yet. So I think I might just throw on The Big Bang Theory and just keep cranking these out until I get tired. We'll see how many we can do. It is 10:50 and I made this many. It doesn't feel like a lot, but we also had a lot of breaks and did a lot of other things today. I will show you them tomorrow in the light of day because I need to go to bed because I am tired. So, good night. Okay, well, here we are. We are at the end of our challenge. I have all of the headbands I was able to make in this tote, so I will show them each to you and we will count how many I was able to crochet in the day. Now, technically our challenge went about 15 hours. No. Let's see, I woke up at 5:30 and I quit at 10:30. How many hours is that? That's like 17 hours. So technically our challenge went 17 hours, but I wasn't crocheting for 17 hours, obviously, because I took like a 2-hour nap and I, took breaks to eat and have dinner with my mother-in-law and all that fun stuff. So I would say if I had to guess, I would say I was crocheting for probably 10 to 12 hours yesterday, like somewhere in there. That would be my guess. Let's just take a look at what we got here. So first of all, I was able to make 2 of these beautiful blue headbands with the Manos del Uruguay 100% wool yarn. So I really love this. I just love this color. I think they turned out so beautiful. So beautiful. So love, love, love. And then also the Manos del Uruguay, I made 2 in kind of this, honestly, it kind of gives me camel vibes, like with the greens and the browns. I don't know, but it's kind of gorgeous. So really like that. So there were 2 of those. And then I also made 2 of these ones with this kind of like brown color in the Manos. So I have 2 of those as well. And then we got into some of like our singleton yarns here. So this one was the online, that 50% acrylic, 50% wool. And this one is definitely softer. Well, I would say this one's about as soft as the Manos, like maybe slightly softer, but the Manos del Uruguay is still a fairly soft yarn considering that it is 100% wool. I ended up only making 1 headband with the Noro yarn just because it is so scratchy compared to the Manos 100% wool, and I just don't know if it's gonna be like fully comfortable for somebody to have on their head. It didn't bother me too much, but I know some people are really sensitive to textures. I do love the colorway of the Noro, so that is the one part that I loved about this. So I only made 1 of those. And then I ended the night by trying something completely different, and I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't try it earlier in the day because I'm 100% going to be making more of these. But what I did was I took some acrylic yarn that I had on these shelves behind me and I did a double-stranded headband, and I chose a variegated color and then I chose a solid color that matched and paired them together to make these 2 beauties. Aren't these amazing? I especially just love the color of this one. I think this turned out so gorgeous. And because these are acrylic, these are so soft and squishy. I just think that these are absolutely amazing headbands. So I'm definitely gonna wanna make more of these because I love just how it looks with the colors. And I think these definitely represent my brand a little bit better than the other ones that we made. So I will definitely be prepping more of these kind for our upcoming craft shows. And just so you can kind of see what these ones look like on, I'll put this guy on just to kind of show you guys. Oh, and these are so comfy too. So this is how it looks. And obviously you can like tuck your hair out of it or wear it in it like I'm doing, like I just slipped it over my head. But yeah, so these are gonna be perfect, I think, for the colder weather that we have coming our way. So in total, we were able to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We were able to make 10 of these ear-warming headbands. What do you guys think? Do you think that that was a decent amount? Was it not very much? Let me know if you got it right in the comments below, and which one was your favorite out of all the colors. Which one did you guys like the best? I also do want your guys' opinion on one other thing. So I'm wondering, should I put my leather tag on these headbands? Let me grab one just to show you what it would look like. Okay. Whew. Got them. Let's see, maybe this one. Okay, so I am wondering, should I put my leather logo tag onto these headbands or not? So here's kind of like what it would look like if I put them on. I don't know. And I could put them on the top or on the bottom, either way. I don't know, I can't decide. So you guys should definitely let me know in the comments below if you think I should tag these headbands or just leave them without one of my tags. And with that, I think that's gonna bring our video to an end. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this full day crafty adventure. I appreciate all of you being here. And don't forget that I do now have a Kevi Fan Club subscription here on YouTube where you get an extra video every month and special discounts to my online shop, as well as some extra perks and giveaways throughout the year. My birthday is coming up in October, which would be a really great month for you to be part of the Kevi Fan Club. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'll see you guys next time for another crafting adventure.